3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first Salesman Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Flippo, with Brandy Stewart.
That's me.
And we play in the Salesman, and our guests today are Lucas Akins and Turbo's mom, Brandy Stewart. Thanks, guys.
Hello.
Thanks for letting us have our podcast in your house, man.
Absolutely, man. I always enjoy you guys, having you guys over.
Yeah, dude. I mean, your house is a blast. I'm glad that I'm able to kick it with you more often now.
Yeah, man. Ever since I got out and you guys moved down here, it's been a wild time.
Got out of the army, right?
Yeah.
Don't want anybody to think you got out of jail.
Ever since I got out, 5 years of labor.
Yeah, man. You're a vet. You've been to Afghanistan twice.
Yeah.
2 tours of duty. Did some shit for our country. Thank you for that, sir. I appreciate it. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Let's drink to that. Oh, by the way, in this podcast, we're going to be drinking. Mm-hmm. We're going to be kicking it. And we're going to be talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, would you do it again?
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like asking you guys if you guys would, play music if you give them the opportunity. Like, of course, I love serving, but just not for me, at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of people that I've talked to that have served in the military, and they don't want to be they don't want to be known that they've done that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. They don't want other people to congratulate them or thank them for what they've done. They just feel like that's something that they should do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Well, I appreciate everyone who does it because I would rather play rock and roll. So,
sure.
thank you guys for literally
Yeah.
putting your
It's
lives
not
on the
for
line
everybody,
for my freedom
but
to rock.
Not everybody can write music like you guys can. Your next album, when is that coming out?
Well, we were shooting for the end of 2020, but COVID happened and a bunch of other crap. And we're 2020. Yeah, 2020 sucks. And so we've just now finished our vocal tracks.
Okay.
And we're actually going back in the studio one more day. We have to reamp some DI tracks I did for one of our songs. It needed a second guitar, so I did that at home. Did it on the computer, and we're just going to DI reamp that stuff back. And we've got a couple other things in mind that we're going to do in the studio, little extra trinkets to put in some songs here and there.
All right.
No vibrators in this album.
Not in this one.
Well, so that's a story. Do you want to tell everybody the story while that's fresh?
What?
The vibrator on the album, on the drum set.
Oh, I don't think that made it to the final cut.
Yeah, that was that's just some dicking around at practice.
But if you have some,
It's literally dicking around.
yeah, I had this
literally dicking
3-inch
around.
super high powered vibrator, and if you put it on its high setting and you hold it on the ride cymbal, it makes a really cool sound, but it's not.
It's not going to make this album.
I don't think so.
We got to perfect the
one.
techniques.
We did fuck with a box fan though.
There is a box fan
You
on
guys
the
were
drum.
telling me about that.
There is a box fan.
So that'd be interesting.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited about your new album, guys, because it just sounds like it's got a lot of rock elements. It's a rock metal rather than a metal rock, And I think it's really going to be interesting. I think what I've heard of it is very interesting, and I hope everybody watching this is very excited for it to come out.
We try to study all 4 elements so we can master them to possibly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
We did our avatar training for this album. No, but we made a rock and roll album, man. Like you said, first and foremost, this album is rock and roll. It's got a lot of metal, it's got a lot of heavy elements. There's a lot of dirty, nasty vocals like there was in the last album, but for the most part, straightforward. It's a rock and roll album, and may catch people off guard if they're expecting us to release something that was like our last album. Sorry, we're growing as musicians. There is still elements from the last album for sure, but there's new elements too, and things and such. I really think that the bonus track, the hidden track on our last album, was kind of a hint of where we were progressing towards. In a way, it's almost like the first song of this new era of Salesman music, even though it was on the last album. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's fair.
That's why we put it as a bonus track anyway, because it was like more rock and roll than anything we've ever done. It really.
I mean, despite the
shot
bone crushing,
rock in the direction.
yeah, it was a way different direction. But Alex Rowan's vocal performance during the verse is the most metal thing in the whole album
It
too.
really
though.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's the trying to blend rock and heavy metal, and doing it in ways that we like. I mean, that's why we jam.
So, is there any news on when people are gonna start touring again around the country? Like, I know you guys had a tour planned and that got canceled. Fuck 2020.
Right.
But
just so you know.
just so you know, everybody home. Fuck 2020. But I mean, like, I haven't heard. I mean, there's comedy clubs shutting down. There's venues shutting down all over the country, and I've heard nothing about when people are gonna start touring again.
So, couldn't tell you. I know there's a couple of festivals like Summer 2020. There are a lot of bands I follow are playing.
Are they doing the platforms in like the fields of people, and they're all 6 inches apart or 6 feet apart?
6 inches.
6 feet apart.
Social distance.
A good boner length apart. Watch out.
I mean, I don't know. The only thing I saw about that was like it was a picture from social media that was like a show in England. They were saying, but I don't know. It was just a picture I saw on social media.
We had Birdfest here recently.
Birdfest.
Bird out.
BYRD, I think. Birdfest.
Okay.
Huh.
I don't know. My sister was talking about going to it, and she said it was great. And I was like, I didn't even know they were having festivals. Like,
Yeah,
Here?
festivals is a lot.
yeah, not like here.
Oh,
No,
okay.
some places are doing like drive-ins.
Drive-in shows,
Drive-ins,
like
yeah.
Stay in your car.
I don't know how live venue places are gonna stay in business. You know, like outside of like large centers of like communities where that's a normal thing, like Nashville. Like I'm sure there'll always be live venues there, but like little small town places that like that's like their gig, that they have live venues, people come and they eat. I just don't know how those places are gonna stay in business very much longer without having musicians come.
Yeah. A lot of those places are, they're locally owned too, so it's not like they have a bunch of money to, survive through the
Yeah,
whole
absolutely.
shutdowns and everything. And
Some of them closed down.
some of them have,
Because
yeah.
They just can't. They can't.
Some of them
do
have.
it.
The
That taco
Outland was
place
about
in
to, but-
Eureka, did it close down?
Yes.
Yeah.
this
Dumpster
place in
fire.
Eureka.
It's a dumpster fire.
The Outland Bar in Springfield was going to shut down, and I think they got bought by someone else, and they're still running. I mean, I hope everything works out until the end of. Sounds like food's done. But I hope they're able to keep everything running until like all this crap is over, so we can play at the Outland again.
That's a good
Yeah,
venue.
It's gonna be rough for like people who are like just that's what you guys do. You're musicians, you're entertainers. So like when we have something like this where you can't go and socially do that, like that's a very social job. So if the society is shut down, you can't really do it. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
All the bands.
All the bands.
All the bands.
I mean, dude, there is some shows coming back. Like we have a show October 17th at Heroes
yeah.
in Fort Smith, and I mean, from what I've heard about Heroes is people have been wearing masks, and even like musicians who don't sing are going to be wearing masks. But we like all sing, so we're probably not going to be able to wear a mask. I don't know if
Yeah.
Trevor's going to sing this time or not.
Make them wear a mask.
Make him wear a mask. We'll make him wear a mask.
Get the mask like they have for the bands now, that it's like split in the middle. So it's not.
Oh my God.
Pac-Man mask.
Yeah,
That's what they should be
exactly.
called. Is
Exactly.
fucking Pac-Man mask.
Dude, what is Trevor doing?
Oh, dude.
Thursday. Oh, it's Thursday.
Trevor's at work right now. Trevor's at
It's
work.
Thursday.
He's doing the Lord's work right now. He's
Doing
working.
the Lord's work.
He's,
Knocking on doors.
he's knocking on doors.
Yeah.
No, he's working for a company.
Yeah, he's working for the man.
He's working for the man. He's working
Yeah.
for Obamacare. I don't know if I can say that on a podcast. But I did. I don't think it's like a secret thing.
Sorry, Trevor.
Sorry, Trevor. Well, I've exposed where you work.
Yeah,
So
right.
anytime you call an Obamacare person really pissed off,
Just
no, it could be Trevor from the
Tell him
Salesman.
Tell him you want to talk to Trevor.
Just man, Trevor Woodman.
Say, I need to talk to Trevor.
It's
give everybody his address too.
Yeah, let's do it. You guys want his social? I don't know his social.
I've got a copy of his birth certificate.
Do you really?
Every member of the band, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a copy
yeah.
of every member of the band's birth.
Why?
Yeah.
You never know.
Oh my god,
No, no.
that's
He's full of shit.
It's also got fingerprints from everybody that we've had in the band as well.
Yeah.
That's just because y'all.
That just makes me think about true crime. Like, I feel like you're gonna like fake everyone's deaths, and like you're gonna like become like you guys gonna be like ghosts.
Wow, dude.
Like you're gonna put on masks, and that's gonna be your
White kind of sus.
white kind of sus, man.
Whoa. Whoa.
I feel like it's
Ooh.
Oh, man, sirens.
Oh, they're coming
Dude,
for
they're
me.
coming for you, man.
They're coming for you,
I've
dude.
been
You're
here
kind of
all night,
sus.
Yeah.
I don't have life insurance on anybody yet or anything like that, so that's all down the road. We'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. That's nothing. I wouldn't worry about it too
But
much.
you guys got band insurance, so is that what you're
Yeah.
trying to do? You're trying to.
I got insurance on my gear.
You guys are trying to like pull a scandal. What you're doing is you're gonna plant evidence that we burned all the band stuff, and you're gonna get all the fucking money from it.
I'd have
And
to
you're
pay
gonna
you guys.
take off to Cancun. Yeah, but you'll just put our fingerprints on things and make people think we ran away and disappeared.
It's not hard.
This is evidence, y'all.
Okay.
I mean, we
this,
did use. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
This from the guy who can't get his phone replaced. So, okay.
I did get it replaced. It's a brand new phone.
Brand new as in like
Is
old.
It?
It's like, listen, man, I'm trying,
It's a
dude.
good phone.
Get it together, man.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, dude. Back to the music industry. Like, I really think, like, the pandemic is, it's kind of put, how fragile the music industry is in this perspective, and the people that are going to be like the most successful are the people that are going to figure out how to innovate and make the new thing, like make the new platform or whatever they have to do to make money while not touring. The most innovative bands are going to be the ones still around, still successful because they're adapting to times.
Well, and I know a lot of artists are really trying to put out music right now because they've got so much time. They're quarantined. But like, I'm sure that could be a very huge creative block, like being in quarantine. You're not doing anything. I guess you could write a song about how shitty 2020 is. F 2020.
That's going to be the most popular album in 2021, man.
I mean, dude, they're not.
Everyone's-
They're not a bad group of girls. It's not a bad song. But fuck 2020. You guys ever heard that song?
What?
No.
What? Will Smith gave him a shout out. That's how I found out about him.
Oh, man.
Should I look it up?
You can.
You can.
It's kind
I
of
don't
a
know.
pop song. I know you guys.
I don't know, dude. Don't.
None of your
We may get
listeners
pulled
are
if
gonna
you look
like
it up. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You're
that's
I
right.
don't-
Jamie,
it's a
we
song.
can't pull that up.
Jamie.
Sorry, guys.
No, man.
I'm curious though.
Well, they're right.
TikTok
Fuck
song?
2020.
It is. I think it's probably on TikTok. Every good song. TikTok ruins songs for me.
I thought
Yes.
TikTok was gonna be banned at some point.
I did
They're
too.
like a
That's-
Chinese company or
that's-
something.
that's
I don't
what
know
heard.
I don't know what's
I
going
don't know
on.
what's
with it.
going on, man. I don't even pretend to know what's going on in politics. Did you guys see that debate? It was.
Yes,
It
we
It was a
did.
shit show, dude. It was a
I
shit show.
cannot believe people are gonna vote for either of those people.
Nope.
It blows my mind.
It blows my mind.
I
that
don't want to get on the subject of politics, but holy shit!
it's
Let's
just
do it.
every 4 years though. It's like
But I feel
this
like
is what we're down
this
to.
Year, this year I'm really. This year I'm really like wow, like because like I'm a real adult now. Like I'm 25. Like,
I'm a real
like, I
Hey,
pay
everybody.
all my own
Not
bills.
fucking
like,
around.
I'm
Just
not
fucking around
crucifying around. Jesus is back and he ain't crucifying around. Oh man. I saw a shirt the other day and it said Jesus loves you on the top, and then it was Jesus crucified on the cross, and it was like, but I fucking don't, get the fuck away from me.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh shit.
Oh man.
Hey, we watched it and played the drinking game with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
were
bet you guys were
slitter bombed.
It was rough.
bombed
It
by
was
like
rough.
20 minutes.
Anytime Trump mentioned China, you had to take a drink.
Right.
Anytime Biden stuttered, you had to take a drink.
Anytime Biden was like,
Drink.
here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. He probably said that 20 times. They were both very unprofessional during the debate.
Yes.
Both of them. I
Yeah.
cannot believe. And people are like, Trump was acting like a child, interrupting. Biden was doing the same thing. it blows my mind. I just can't believe anybody can side with either of the people. Shout out Mama Joe, 2020.
Yeah.
Shout out Mama Joe.
There you go, man. There you go. Got your shout out.
Got my shout out to Mama
your shout
Joe.
out.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Like I have no one in particular in mind that I would like to have as a president because it's a shitty job. I mean, it's like the hardest job in the world, man.
It's our country for damn sure.
Yeah, like you're like literally the leader of the free world. If the economy's bad, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Right.
If there's wildfires, it's your fault. If there's even like a hurricane and you don't help them out quick enough, it's your fault.
Your fault.
It's gotta be it's gotta be a really hard job, and I feel like you guys know who Graham Hancock is?
Hancock.
I know John Hancock.
John Hancock.
Not as a person, but as a historical figure.
I mean, John Hancock used to throw
John
back,
Hancock.
man.
He's put out a couple books. He's on Joe Rogan a lot.
That's cool.
And he thinks that people who are in positions of power like that, like presidents and stuff, should be required to like be guided through like DMT trips at least like 10 to 12 times every term, like every 4 years, because you can't like go into that and like it not like affect you.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah.
positive way.
Makes sense.
Like even
Keeps you grounded.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think
I mean-
that would be a wonderful idea.
I think
But
so.
I'm sure they're already doing it. I'm sure they're all on so many drugs.
Yeah, they're probably on every drugs, but
But the
good ones. Like
Yeah, but the good ones.
they're probably on opiates. They're probably on
Opiates.
amphetamines. They're
Yeah.
probably on
alcohol.
alcohol. I mean, I can't dog on them for drinking because
Yeah,
I'm
but
drinking
like-
right now. But
honestly, alcohol is like the most boring drug.
well, yeah, man, it's
I
your
don't know,
baseline drug. You know, it's your
Yeah, it's just
baseline
like
And nicotine, too.
nicotine. Yeah, nicotine
sugar.
is like the first
Sugar.
baseline drug.
Sugar, caffeine, like those are.
That's the
real,
thing.
Those are real like bad drugs, and we just kind of accept them. Like sugar, especially. Like,
Those are the ones that'll kill you, man.
yeah, sugar is a very addictive and very bad thing for you. I mean, like the amount of sugar we drink in a day, we eat in a day, is insane
Yeah.
compared to what we need.
I wonder what it would feel like to shoot up
dude.
sugar, like liquid sugar.
I don't know if we can do that.
I don't think you can do that. I don't think it
Oh
hits
my
the same
God.
They
way.
could give you a good sugar rush. Though,
No.
I
like,
don't
don't
think
know,
you would
man.
I
die.
don't know.
Yeah, like
You
straight
probably
sugar
have
in
to-
your
no,
That's
veins.
something you can
can't-
look up.
You can't like liquefy sugar, but you can. I mean, you could like add another chemical, just like
Look it up.
with nicotine and stuff.
Oh.
Well, dude, like that's
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 essentially what you're doing when you eat candy.
that's the weirdest thing though, man, is
Right,
that
but I want
alcohol and tobacco and sugar, they're all legal, and they're the ones that kill you.
Because they're a slow
Yeah.
burn, you don't get like real fucked up on them.
Yeah, they are slow burn. They are slow burn. But then again, you still have like, you know, opium's also legal if you get it prescribed,
It's
and
nuts,
amphetamines are legal if you get them prescribed. Just now in our state, you can get marijuana or cannabis prescribed to you, and that's like the first prescription drug you can get that like guarantees no overdose death. Like
Yeah, like
you cannot.
This has no like permanent bad side effects. Like
Yeah.
I'm on some antidepressants right now. Shout out to my bipolar people. That like if I stop taking it, like the inside of my throat could like start sloughing off.
Ew.
And she told me that, and I was like, "Oh wow, is there any other medication that I could take?" She's like, "No, this is probably the best one." I was like, "That's a like really bad side effect." Like,
Have you taken it today?
yeah,
Okay,
of course.
cool,
I take
cool,
it
cool.
every day. That's terrifying.
I'm just
That's
checking up on you,
terrifying
buddy.
That could even be a possibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just terrifying.
So apparently, it's like a real thing. You can inject sucrose into your veins if you have like diabetes and stuff.
That's what I thought. I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
I think
So
that's
it's like a real
Oh.
thing. I don't think it gets you any more than just like eating a whole shit ton of candy and having a sugar high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it do anything different.
Well, it's addictive. Sugar's addictive.
I think you should stick it up your butthole.
Hey, have you heard of the people that funnel? What is it called? Whenever they funnel alcohol into their ass, so it hits
Steve-O
it
did
quicker?
it, man. On
Butt chugging.
Butt chugging.
Butt
chugging.
Butt chugging.
Man,
butt
I
chugging.
like drinking beer, but I don't know if I can butt chug.
I don't know if I can butt chug,
That'd be
man.
hard.
That's just asking for something
Dude.
to like be put in your butt. I I don't know.
You're just looking for an
people who
excuse
put
at that
drugs
point,
in their
man.
butt, I'm just like, how did somebody figure that out? How are they like, oh, I'm gonna like, maybe they were like trying to conceal it. I don't know, like prison pocket.
That's probably.
And they were
the
like,
first
damn,
one.
that melted, and I feel pretty hot. And like,
I bet that
just
was.
kind of just, I don't know, man. It's dangerous too. You can overdose that way, really
really fast.
easily.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I bet the first people who did do it were trying to evade law enforcement of some type. And we're like, they'll never check my
Or it
bum.
was like a scientist.
Or scientists,
Or
yeah.
a scientist.
Or just a curious
It's
drug
bypass
user, I
the
guess.
liver and see what it does.
Oh.
Well, there is people like the reindeer, like back in the day in Siberia and shit. The reindeer used to eat
They eat
the mushrooms,
Yeah.
and they'd pee them out, and people would drink the pee and trip.
Yeah, and people would eat the mushrooms too, and then give their pee to people who drink.
How did they figure it out?
Well, because the deer, if you're peeing and you've had those mushrooms, they'll fucking attack you to try to get at your pee because they like it.
They want your pee?
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I guess somebody was like, let's try it. And
You know what, man?
That's
Those
something they still do.
reindeer.
Yeah.
You know, like the kind
I'm
of
gonna put
mushrooms
my
they
mouth right around there.
The kind of mushrooms they eat aren't that potent, but apparently when it goes through the body and then you pee them out, it's super potent.
Wow.
And so there was a podcast about it recently on Jerry, and they were talking about that, and that's just nuts to me. Like how somebody was like, yeah, like I want to like reach that point, whatever it is that you're seeing so bad, I'm gonna drink somebody else's piss.
Isn't it bad for you to drink somebody else's urine?
I'm pretty sure. No, maybe not.
Like you can die.
I think you can drink your own,
Yeah,
right?
you drink your own.
I've seen Bear Grylls drink it enough times.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
time
You
on
can't drink
tour, I
it
drank my own
Yeah.
piss before.
I drink Nick's.
Yeah, you did. Two
What?
stories here. Okay, so Brandy drinking my pee. We're like
We're in
18,
Springfield.
19 years old.
Yeah.
We went to Springfield to play at the Outland.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was
I had to
cold.
pee. It was cold. I had pee on the way there. We weren't going to stop. I had an empty Gatorade bottle. I peed in it. So we get to the show, and Brandy meets us and gets in the van. And me, being 18 or 19-year-old smartass,
Asshole.
yeah, I was like, "Hey, Brandy, like check out. You got to try this new Gatorade. It's lemonade."
Oh.
And without
my
hesitation,
goodness.
she believed me, opened it up, and just took a swig.
Yep. It was disgusting. I would not recommend.
Listen,
0 stars.
listen.
0 stars.
Listen, I want you to try to describe the taste.
Oh God, it's been so long ago. It was warm. I remember that. And it was very salty. I think you should check your diet.
Hey, my diet's different.
At that time, we were
Yeah.
probably eating like shit.
Dude, at that time we were
McDonald's every
every day. We worked at
Every
McDonald's.
single day.
Sometimes,
Hey, man.
sometimes when you're broke, that free meal you got as a manager was all you ate. And we were fucking probably at that time killing off like a half gallon
Admiral.
of Admiral Nelson a night. That was,
Ugh.
but that wasn't that
you
long.
Drank
We would.
Chernobyl piss.
I
is what
did.
you
I did. But look how
Did you
strong
get-
I
yeah,
am
you got
now.
superpowers.
Look how strong
Turbo,
I am,
tell him.
yeah.
Freaking jerk.
So who's the other person who drank piss? You?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
drank my own piss. I don't remember how it came.
I
to
remember.
I-
I
I
remember
was- can I
exactly what
guess?
happened.
I was slam hammered drunk. That's all I remember.
Slam
Yeah,
hammered
that's
drunk.
what
Okay.
was gonna be my guess, that you were fucking shit faced.
He was
Yeah.
drunk. We're driving back from a show, and we didn't have anything for him to pee in. He had to pee really bad, but we don't really pull over. We go
Yeah.
from one place to another.
Point A to point B.
Yeah, unless you're having the squirts, we're not pulling over.
I feel like it's only a rule because Nick's the one that has to score.
Yeah, dude, IBS, man. I got IBS.
He
So-
sharted multiple times.
I've sharted a couple of
I
times.
shit my pants at the park the other day.
Anyways, good. We'll get back to that.
Okay,
We'll get
Grown
back to
Grown
that.
ass adult shit in their pants. It's fucking hilarious to me. You understand a
Go
baby?
ahead.
We're
Yeah.
driving back, and Turbo's got to pee, and we had like brought peanuts with us on the road, and we finished the rest of the peanuts. They were honey roasted peanuts, and finished the rest of the peanuts so he could pee in this peanut jar. And he pees in the honey roasted peanut jar, and was afterwards really drunk. Thought, I bet this would taste good. And me and Trevor insisted. He smelled it and was like, I wonder if it tastes like honey roasted. I don't know if he necessarily said it would taste good. He said, I wonder if the honey roasted taste would be in there. And after me and Trevor trying to persuade him not to, he did it anyways.
I know, I believe.
I drank a decent amount of it. Too.
Yeah, you drink a lot.
That's
Ew.
good.
Okay, so here's what was going on. This is what I would assume that my brain was thinking at the time, because I can't like stand for myself whenever I was that intoxicated, because I don't particularly remember. But I could only imagine that I peed in the honey nut roasted jar of peanuts, and I was like, wow, so the salt and everything is in there, so I bet that tastes decent. And then I was drunk, so my piss was clear. I was just going through. So I was like, well, it's not like yellow or anything, so like it obviously can't have too much taste to it. And honestly, it really wasn't that bad.
Describe the rest of the taste.
It really was. It was warm. That was the hardest part to get over, is the fact that it was so warm that you're drinking a warm fluid and it's not coffee or something. But it wasn't that bad, and I could definitely taste the honey roastedness. But yeah, I recommend
That's
it.
yeah, man.
I recommend it.
I do
mean,
not.
like, you guys want to like eat some of those mushrooms?
If you're a curious person.
in your mouth or something, like.
I mean, that would be interesting to try too. Like, I would assume that any type of any type of mushrooms would do it, right? Like, if
I don't think so.
take the mushrooms and then you take
I
a
don't
piss
know.
afterwards.
I think it's the sort
I don't know how that works.
Save your pee and then drink it. I wouldn't want to drink somebody else's pee though.
I wouldn't want to drink pee in general, like unless I was in a man versus wild scenario and I gotta drink
Or
my
like-
pee to live.
Or like if I'm
Shout
like,
out to Bear Grylls for teaching me that. Thank you,
or
Bear
if I'm
Grylls.
like if you pee in a bottle and then you get in your sleeping bag and hold the bottle against you, like you get a little bit like it's warm.
Right. Yeah.
So like that I would use it for that, but I would never drink it.
What if you were desperate?
Oh.
If
Like,
you
you're
were like
2
desperately
days
thirsty.
Super
Thirsty.
thirsty.
It would have to be
You're
at least
like-
3 days for me. To be honest.
Thirsty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
like
would.
on the verge of death.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think
Like,
you would.
Man versus wild, yes.
Yeah.
And to warm myself up, I'd use my pee. But, dude, I used to pee in a bottle in Afghanistan, and, like, I would throw it away in the morning because it was fucking cold, and I didn't want to put on shoes and stuff to go to the latrine. And, but we had dudes over there, and their whole room was just piss bottle full of Mountain Dew bottles full of piss. And then other flats of Mountain Dew, and then like they open one, they're like, "Oh, I gotta sniff it because I don't know if it's piss or
because it
Mountain
looks
Dew."
the same.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's like, and that just like makes me think like, wow, I don't want to drink piss. Like,
Oh wow.
Oh man.
I like ruined Mountain Dew for me. I honestly have not had Mountain Dew other than Baja Blast.
I'm not a Mountain Dew guy anymore.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm just like
yeah.
not a soda guy.
I'm not a
dude.
soda guy
guy,
that much.
No.
Yeah.
Like soda was cool when I was, when you're a little kid, like
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I have beer.
Yeah,
Like,
now I have beer. So if I want a carbonated beverage, I'll drink a beer.
I
Or-
like Bang when I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I mean, I do drink energy drinks. I guess that's my version of soda now. Is caffeinated,
Because like I don't
extremely
drink it like
caffeinated.
every day. Like I get like a Bang maybe once a month. You know, like if
Dude,
I have
that's
something
good.
really hard to do.
I get pretty bad on NOSes sometimes. I love NOS.
It's
They're
so
cheap.
delicious.
They're delicious, dude. And there's just nothing better than like on a road trip. NOS is like my go-to drink because it comes in that 16-ounce can. It's gonna last you a good
Dude,
bit.
road trips with you guys are so much fun.
Well, I mean, I guess we just learn to have fun. We are on the road a lot, or
Yeah.
we were.
Yeah. Gotta make
Yeah.
useful time. A lot of people. Okay, so here's something that I want to ask everybody. There's people that I don't know who said it or anything, but they say that it's not about the destination; it's about the journey getting there.
Yes.
So like,
I
if
believe
you
that.
were on like if you're going to like a super awesome like fancy like cruise or like you're going to a fancy resort or something, would you enjoy the destination more than you would enjoy actually getting there?
I mean, I would just be so excited going there.
Yeah.
That like that would probably be a huge memory from that vacation.
Is
Yeah.
the
It's
travel.
like,
Yeah.
there's the travel there and the
Yeah.
travel back, but I mean the cruise would obviously be awesome.
Right?
I want to
Yeah.
go on a cruise. We should
I mean,
go
dude,
on a cruise.
We should do a
Okay.
We
cruise.
should do a rock cruise.
Listen, I don't know if you guys have heard
yes.
Tim Dillon's rant on cruises. It was pretty great. Like cruises are just like where you go just to get drunk somewhere else.
Yeah.
Extra waters, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. They're like you get all these fucking people on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And you fucking
Get
get as
'em
drunk as
drunk.
possible.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh, I'm on a boat. Whoa, don't fall over.
Here's the deal.
Yeah,
I like cruises because it's like, when else are you going to do something like that? Like, when's the last time you were on a seafaring vessel, you know? And you had a destination. Like, they go to, like, Jamaica and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to go to
Tahiti.
Jamaica and learn about the, like, religion and the culture so bad.
And the CBD over there.
The CBD
The
over there.
CBD.
That's what I want to learn about. Because, like, that's important. That's like a shamanistic culture. Like,
Go
I
ahead.
very much want to learn about it. It would be very interesting.
Dude, a lot of bands were doing cruises before COVID hit. Like, back whenever Lemmy was still alive, Motorhead had one called the Motorboat. It was the best name for a fucking cruise.
Let's get a bunch of rock and roll dudes. Let's put them on a fucking boat.
Dude, I saw a video of, I think it was Exodus playing. Yeah, Exodus playing. Gary Holt posted on his social media. Dude, get on Instagram and see if you can pull that up. It's on, Gary Holt was like playing, Exodus was playing this like metal cruise, and they hit like a huge storm, and it looked crazy. It was, I mean, that looks like a cruise gone wrong, but it's cool that so many bands are out there, like on a cruise ship, playing live music for people.
That would be my ideal
They were
cruise.
out there. That would be a really cool cruise.
Like, it's got all the normal stuff a cruise has. You can go like do a massage, lay in the pool, hot tub, bar, other shit. I don't know.
love cruises. They're great.
But
Never been on.
also at night there's just huge concerts on these ships, like rock concerts, and like in the pool, like fucking rocking out in the hot tub, like woo, you know, like that'd be dope.
You're gonna have to look pre-COVID to find that on his social media. So like February.
Oversized tablet do its job here.
Yeah, oversized tablet.
There's a bunch of letting going on.
Chromebooks are oversized tablets, guys.
Worth it.
I know that I think we're doing a couple challenges this podcast as well, aren't we? Let's talk about that while you're looking.
Oh
at
man, thanks for re-upping beer, Brandy.
Oh,
Burr. Burr.
So we're doing the Death by Salsa challenge, right?
Do we have Death by Salsa?
We do have Death by Salsa.
Okay, I heard you guys talking about it earlier, but I didn't know if we
And
had
then
Death by
Turbo,
Salsa.
is that like a chip or something over there? Like, what is that?
Yeah, they're just Doritos. We didn't have any.
What is that red box?
That's a magic box.
Oh.
It's a magic trick.
But you
Yeah.
guys can't see.
Not
what
like Magic the
happens.
Gathering. We're
Only a true magician knows.
Huh?
Only a true magician.
Yeah.
You should
man.
do it. Do your magic
Do
trick.
my-
It got me. It got me hard.
Well, it'll get you, but it's not gonna get the camera if I'm facing you guys.
Well, you should do it to the camera.
Do it to the camera.
Do it to the camera.
Oh man, it's gonna be bad.
Do it.
I've had a few
do
more beers
it.
since then.
Oh no, you totally
We're
got
just
this.
getting schlitter bombed in here.
Schlitter
man, that's the point.
bombed.
Having fun with our friends.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, guys,
so
you ready
while
for
Lucas
this?
is gone. Oh shoot!
Yeah, no.
Shit!
You already messed it up.
I already fucked it up. We're done here.
Hey, why did the
You
chicken,
guys know my secrets.
why did the chicken cross the road? Turbo.
I gotta give credit to Lucas for that because he told me that one day at the gym before we started working out, and it was absolutely redonkulous. I left my ass.
I told that to my doctors at my work, and they laughed.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Heartland.
Yeah! Woo! Harlan Eye Clinic. Let's drink to that.
Drinking.
Sorry, Dr. Wright.
Oh man! But yeah, you heard it before the gym. We all go to the same gym, CrossFit
Yes.
Recharged.
Woo!
Woo! CrossFit Recharged.
Recharge!
And
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I thought it was Recharge Fitness.
Recharge
Yes,
Fitness.
yeah.
Don't
Recharge
be technical.
Fitness. Don't listen
Don't
to me.
be technical.
Don't listen to me. It's the only CrossFit place in this town.
Yeah, it is. We do stuff.
But we've recently, there's been news that the gym is closing down.
Boo.
Hey,
So,
man, yeah, boo. Boo.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo.
Hey, we understand.
But as of this evening,
Like a couple hours ago.
As of a couple of hours ago, we heard, I don't know, I didn't hear. You guys heard.
yes, we have new owners.
New owners of the gym.
So, yay to the new owners.
Yay to the new owners.
Yay to the old owners.
Yes.
We're excited.
We're excited. CrossFit is awesome.
CrossFit is life.
I definitely would not be as productive every day if I didn't have the gym. It gives you the energy that you didn't know you had.
Yes. And just being around people.
Yeah.
Like-minded people.
People who go through a shitty
Psychopaths.
workout together
Mm-hmm.
you get a really close bond.
I think
Yes.
the most important thing about CrossFit and working out in general is that you see that you can push your limits and you can build stronger and a better version of yourself. And the other people can do that too. There's no judgment on our gym. I think that's very important. Everybody's there to improve themselves. That's how I feel like all gyms should be.
Yeah.
I think that physical fitness is one of the things essential for real happiness.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think our homegrown gyms here are very much the same. There's no judgment. They're just happy that you're doing something. So they're happy that you're out and just getting some fitness.
Exactly.
Yeah, doesn't matter where you go. They're happy about it.
You know, every day it's like the worst workout of your life.
Yes.
And for some reason, it's the best thing. It's like we come back every day.
That was great.
We come back and we still do it.
It's a cult.
It is a cult. Sure.
It is kind of a cult. It's just something about going through a really shitty workout with, people around you. If there were, that's why I have a hard time going without you guys there. Because I want to be with my crew and, fucking go through the ringer with them rather than just like kind of be on my own, working at my own rack.
And you push yourself too when your friends are around.
Yeah.
You guys push each other and you lean on each other. When it's rough, you see your friend and they're doing rough too. And you're like, okay, well, it's not. We can do this.
Yeah.
You be strong for the other person.
And
it's
the other way around too. Like if you're doing rough and your friend is doing better, it makes me work harder. I'm like, fuck, I gotta catch up. And that's the same thing works with music too, man. Like,
what are you looking for again?
Something with a cruise ship. There was a storm. Do you want to try? I've been scrolling for.
Man,
for a minute there.
he's pretty active on social media.
Yeah, extremely active. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy.
But man, music is a lot like that too. Not that it's shitty or anything, but like a shitty workout. But the people you're around will influence like how far you go getting pushed as a musician. Like
a lot of people compare themselves to other people. I know this in the music industry too. They're like, okay, well. I'm never gonna be like our band's never gonna be like a Slayer, or like I'm just so jealous they're so good. Like people like don't understand that if you're a musician and you guys are like this, you guys are like this, you're musicians. You see somebody who's really good and you're like, wow, like that gives me inspiration. Mm-hmm. Like wow, how great for them that they're that awesome. I want to be that awesome. You don't ever get jealous. Like dang, I'll never be that. I'll never do that. He's so lucky that he's got all that talent. It's like, I could do that. Like, I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Something I really respect about you guys.
Yeah. You always gotta respect the just the talent that you see on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's not a competition.
Yeah. It's not a competition.
Everybody's
trying to get at.
Really good in their own way, too. It's like we play with a lot of bands that are like hardcore heavy metal, and then we play with some like almost type of country bebop bands. Like, sure, I don't listen to those genres of music on a daily basis, but you have to respect what they're doing because it is talent at that point.
I mean, dude, we've played with so many good bands. I can't find this video. I'm done here, Instagram.
Goodbye, Instagram.
Goodbye.
Thank you for nothing.
Chapstick.
Thanks for nothing.
It's what makes your lips moist. When you're 47. That's it. That's all you get. Chapstick.
But yeah, dude, there's so many talented bands that we play with that are like, we're a lot of bands that we're musically nothing alike, but we still play shows with them because we get booked together, and I would book them with us just because they're great people and I love their music. Like Dixie Wrecked. Dixie Wrecked is a country band from Tulsa, and they're one of the funniest bands, if not the funniest band I've ever seen live.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're great. I love playing with Dixie Wrecked. And then you got other bands like Dirty Blue.
Dirty Blue.
Dude, Dirty Blue,
Shout
man.
out Dirty Blue.
Shout out to Dirty Blue. those guys, I mean, us and Dirty Blue musically were pretty different, but like, man, I don't know, the shows that we have at Dirty Blue, I feel like there's just an extra energy there. Because we're really tight with the guys. You know, we both love each other's music, and like, whenever we get to share a stage, there's like energy that's not, you know, it's just a little bit of extra energy or different energy that you're going to get.
I'll never forget the first time I saw Dirty Blue.
I know, dude.
Grassroots Festival. What was it, 2019?
It was 2019.
Yeah.
Grassroots 2019. Shout out to, you know, Joe for getting that together, too. He was one of the guys who got that together.
It was right at dark. We all went over there. And
we were drawn by their music.
I heard their music and I was like, I want to go over there.
Yeah, we were partying at the campsite.
Go over there.
And they got on stage and they were maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds into their song. And I was like, holy shit. We were all like that. Everybody kind of just stopped. We were just like, that's fucking rock and roll.
That's rock and roll.
Bolted down there.
Yeah. I forget what song. They did the Ballad of something. And I was just totally encapsulated by their music for like a song.
I'm really bad with song names.
The only reason I remember it is because I was like, oh, it's a ballad. And for some reason, that just went through my mind. And then after, I was so drunk. I mean, like, I couldn't even go to their merch stand. Trevor had to walk me over there. I handed him $20 to like buy a CD, just something. I want to support these guys. And he got me a T-shirt, and I was just so happy. And then they came up to the campsite, and I was like, you guys were awesome.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, that was a great night, man.
Yeah, there was one point in that night where Nick and I took you down to the creek.
No, you guys followed me to the creek. Let me tell my side.
Okay. Yeah,
you tell your side. You go ahead.
You guys tell me what happened with your perspective here in a second. My perspective is I was walking around the campsite. My stomach hurt so bad. Turned out I just had to fart really bad. I mean, real bad too. And I thought I had to barf because I drank so much, and so I went to the creek and they followed me. It was probably, I don't know, like 60 degrees that night, and I was still in a tank. I was like in a tank top and shorts and chacos.
Is this wet or is it just cold?
I thought I was wet. I thought it was wet and I was sweating. And I was just cold because I was just sweating. And so I went into the creek. The campground was right by a creek. I started dunking my head in it, just trying to barf. And then I hear these guys come up, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to die. And I didn't know they didn't follow me around. They're like, you okay, buddy? And Nick just came up with a whole new religion and baptized me in the name of the salesman.
I was watching him just dunk your head in the creek. I pull you out and just keep.
That's when I knew I was cold, not wet. Because then I got a feeling of what cold really was.
Oh, man.
And what wet really was.
I was just thinking about that tax-free money, man. If I could make you a new Messiah, we could make some money.
I'll go door to door. I will be the salesman of the salesman.
The salesman of the salesman.
That's perfect.
That is pretty good.
That was a weird festival too, because it was in a big field, and then one side was a stage, and then it was rock and roll stuff, and live bands, and then in the middle of it they had this row of concession stands and shit, and then on the other side of the field there was another stage, but it was for EDM music and so it had a bunch of lasers and stuff.
My one complaint was the EDM was on until 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it was
and
ridiculous.
It was loud.
They did not stop partying. I went over there and there was people with their cars parked up by the stage fucking in their cars. And I saw one of them. I saw a couple get out, and I mean, listen, people. I don't know if wook is the proper term, but they were wooks. They were wooks.
What is a wook?
A wook is somebody at a festival. I don't know, they're just they just wander around. They haven't showered or tried to baby wipe 3 days. Their hair is a mess. Hippies. Real hippies are wolves.
Dirty fucking hippies, dude. You know the way to get them out, right? Play some fucking Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a South Park episode.
I didn't see hardly any people I would consider a wook at Exit 111.
Yeah, Exit 111 was great.
Exit 111 was
but
great.
There's a lot of old people there though. Like,
Man.
and I love everyone.
They're
but
bringing their kids and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Because I want their kids to be cultured into like the rock and roll.
That
Yeah,
was
but
kind of
like
the
they-
sad thing, though, is that about 40% of the crowd was like old. Like,
What do you
and like
consider?
that-
what
yeah,
do you
don't
consider
get yourself in
old?
trouble.
Wait a minute.
So like I don't mean old as in like old age. I
Yeah.
mean like they had old mentalities. Like they came there with like lawn chairs set up. Like, ma'am, this is a pit.
We're gonna throw this fucking lawn chair.
I'm gonna
at
bust this
somebody.
lawn chair over somebody's head in the mosh. Like,
Maybe
you
that's
just-
why they brought
Hey
it.
man, don't be that guy in the pit.
I don't know. Those Marines.
Yeah. We camped next to some Marines.
we-
They were really cool.
They were very
really cool.
I don't remember their names. Shout out to you guys. We gave them some party favors.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
One of them went into a mosh. And
Yeah, he
got
went
his
into a
head
mosh.
dashed open.
I mean, he was like a real Viking. Like he did everything they did. He was a berserker, and he just went in there and he was just headbutting the ever loving shit out of the people.
Oh my god.
And he said some dude cracked a beer bottle over the back of his head and knocked him out, and he woke up in the medical tent.
No, they didn't crack a bottle. I think he just sucker punched him.
Oh, but
There's
he
no
was
bottles
fucking.
in
He
it.
was fucking out, I guess.
Yeah.
And he had blood coming out of the back of his head. He came back to camp, and I was like, "How was it, man?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, it was awesome. I went to the mosh. I had 3 stitches on my hand. I was like, wow, okay."
Yeah. It was.
What a Marine statement. Okay.
That was a crazy festival, man. Like that was such a stacked lineup. Slayer headlining. Actually, I
Yeah.
think Skinner officially headlined the first night, but Slayer owned the night.
Slayer
let's be
owned the
real.
night, yeah.
Slayer owned the rest of the festival. Anytime you went to the bathrooms, fucking
Slayer.
Slayer all day, every day. But man, like we saw Mastodon again there. We saw Gojira for the first time.
Gojira was epic. I loved that.
I can't believe the show that Gojira put on, dude.
We saw Deftones too, didn't we?
Yeah, Deftones.
And Ghost as well.
Ghost was a
there.
phenomenal
Ghost was
show.
a phenomenal show, but they always put on a phenomenal show.
Yeah, they were really good
They
the first
are
time we saw them.
showmen, yeah. Like, oh.
And I don't give a fuck what you people say about Ghost. They're a rock band, and they're great. There's a lot of people who hate on Ghost, man.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
friends with a lot of people who are like,
I feel like it's just
Fucking-
because like the super fans that Ghost like produces.
yeah,
They're
I
all
can
like
see it.
kind of weird. Not
Wanna be
gonna lie.
hardcore.
And Ghost, like, from the outside in, looks like a really heavy band. And then you listen to them, and they're like, oh, this sounds like 70s rock, but
Pop
it's
rock
about
type of thing.
Satan.
Yeah, but like if you don't listen to metal, like it does. I mean, like some of their songs are like wow, and especially in concert. Like that concert, people were moshing, and I was like, "This is an appropriate song to mosh to." Like, this is a fucking heavy ass. Like their bass gets so fucking heavy. And
Yeah,
nasty.
live is a different
Live's
story.
a different story, but like they do, their music is not like fucking
It's not heavy.
heavy at
But
all.
they're not trying to be heavy.
They're just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And they're making it, man.
Yeah.
Did you
I
play
love
with them in Fayetteville? Who was that
No,
that
we-
you played with?
We played with the sword.
Oh, the sword.
Yeah.
At that little like
We played
trailer?
George's. No.
No, I'm
Trailer.
talking about the.
Backspace.
Maybe that's who it was.
Talking about the backspace.
No, Backspace is the venue.
Oh, so who was that you played with?
Definitely wasn't Ghost. Definitely not
Oh.
Ghost.
Who was
The
that?
double wide trailer.
Yeah, it really
Was it the sword?
was.
No, we played with the sword at George's.
George's, yeah.
We
We
saw
played
Kyle
with He Is
Shutt
Legend.
Exit 111, and it was
Yeah,
great.
Kyle
I
Shutt
loved
put on
it.
a good
Yeah.
show.
Good show.
We played with He Is Legend at Fayetteville too. I don't know if you're thinking about that, but they don't paint their face or anything.
Who is that?
He Is Legend.
No, it was a short name. Did you guys play that? It was a trailer, literally, like in the
Yeah,
middle of Fayetteville, like in the middle of
Yeah, it's like
nowhere.
right by Dixon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who
I
was
don't know who you're thinking of. We played a lot of shows though. Maybe somebody painted their face. Or they had face paint or something.
No, they didn't have face paint. No,
Oh.
never mind.
Just
Never
Ghost
mind.
Cities.
Go Cities.
Go Cities.
Our dads.
That's it. Okay.
Shout out to our dads. Go
All right,
Cities.
Go
Yeah.
Cities. All right, deal. I was like, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, the first time you guys saw Ghosts, I was still, saw Ghosts, I was still in the army.
Yeah, you were.
And I called Nick, and I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about coming home this weekend, but I won tickets to the, what is it called, the Grand Ole Opry?
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
won tickets for Friday night, and like I forget who was playing, but I was pretty excited, and I was just looking for somebody to go with. I was like, why don't you guys come up here and go with me? And you were like, no, man, we're going to see a rock band like called Ghost, and I was like, oh, and he was like, you you want a ticket? And I was like, yeah. I'll come down. And, like, I made it with like an hour to spare before we left that night because I got off work and immediately drove there. And then we went and saw them, and I had no idea who Ghost was. And after I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Like, it's just so unique. It's a unique sound.
That night we made Nick walk like at least 1.5 miles on his fucking
crutches.
Yeah.
We worked so
broken
hard.
leg. And a
He was
fucking
going up
broken
hills and
leg.
shit. It was great.
Man, yeah, we were. God, we made it just in time. I had to fucking crutch my way from a parking lot up a big grass hill, down the big grass hill, across the street of Tulsa traffic.
The big grass hill was
up
hilarious.
a concrete hill that was like forever long. It was like not a steep hill, but a very
we probably
long
should
hill.
have just dropped him off.
In retrospect,
yeah. But I was so excited to see Ghost.
Hindsight's 2020.
Hindsight's 2020, and we made it through the door, and we got in literally like. We got in the door and we could hear the intro music, and I started crutching super fast. Guys, we're gonna miss it.
We're gonna miss it.
We had to sit in the back. It was a mostly general admission show, but we had to get the bleachers in the back because I was.
We paid like $6 a ticket?
It was like 16, I think.
16.
It's
It was
so
super
extremely
cheap.
So cheap.
Super
the
cheap.
show.
I can't remember where they
Yeah.
played it in Tulsa, but it was very intimate. I like the fact that they didn't like you go see bands that are pretty big nowadays, or even like playing in like. Some theaters, they'll still have like cameras like zoomed in on them, and sometimes I go to a show and I find myself looking at like the screen. I'm like, no, I'm here to watch them.
It's
Like-
like the live thing.
Yeah.
So
it's like-
the first time we went and saw Ghost, that was like probably my first like rock concert I've been to in like 3 years, and we were so far away I didn't really see him. But Exit 111, when I did get to see him, I was like, wow.
We were super close.
We were very close. Like we and the whole festival, I just like would grab onto Nick, and he would just fucking go. And Turbo was the best when he was drunk because like Turbo did not care. I'd be like, Turbo, wait, and like people, I'd be like, I'm so sorry about my friend. And he would just keep going.
I'm there to watch it, man.
Just go, man. We're there to fucking watch some heavy metal and rock and roll.
The people crowd surfing got a little out of hand though.
Dude, by the time Guns N' Roses was on the last night, they were the last band on the last night, people would be crowd surfing, and I would be like, fuck you, my back hurts.
It was always like the same 3 rednecks.
Yeah.
Like,
Whenever
And
Gojira was
chicken.
playing, there was a Panda. That was
The
crowd
Panda,
surfing.
that's what it was.
He
The
made it
Battle
on
Panda.
some
Mosh-
sort of
He made it on a
social
magazine or
website,
yeah,
something.
Mosh Panda made it on a magazine.
Yeah, go shout out to Mosh Panda, Exit 111.
Yeah.
I
I know. I grabbed your.
You were
butt.
the one. You were the one that I really appreciated crowd surfing.
And there was the nun, the nun, the slutty nun.
Slutty nut.
She was a slutty nun, and she was crowd surfing the
What
woman.
made her slutty?
She had like obviously was supposed to be a slutty nun. I don't know. She had only a bra on, and like, it was a satanic nun. She had an upside down cross on her forehead. Shout out slutty nun.
Slutty nut.
Hit me up, slutty nun.
But I mean, dude, that whole festival was great. The people, for the most part, were super cool. Like everybody there, the only time I saw anything bad was when I was going to the bathrooms at Anthrax, and this guy had another guy in a headlock, and he was punching him in the face.
I love
And
it.
that kind of freaked me out for a little bit, but
I knew it was going to be a pretty good festival that first night.
I mean,
The first
what
night-
can you do? It's a heavy metal festival.
It is what it
that's true.
is.
It is what it
First
is.
night when we went walking, I knew it was gonna be a good festival because we met those people, and then we like ran into those other people, and the girl did not have a shirt on, no bra on, just walking around in sandals and harem pants. The dude looked like Jesus. He was dressed like Jesus.
Oh, dude, yeah, he was. I saw Jesus there a lot.
Yeah,
man.
and I
Jesus.
was like, wow, like these people are like here for this festival. Like, they're ready.
Man,
The chicken was cool. The panda was cool. I can't remember what else we saw.
dude, shout out to those guys for wearing the
Yeah,
whole
it
time.
was so
Hot during the
crazy
day,
hot.
cold during the night.
during the night. It was ridiculous.
So good. I knew. I was like, you guys better not get in that van and sleep. You guys better not.
You
be
were the
pussy.
first one to do
And
it.
then I was the first one to get in the van. I couldn't sleep. Brian was like over there like mumbling in his sleep because he was just so fucked up he couldn't get to sleep. And then I was just like, I was so cold and it like felt wet. I didn't know if it was wet. Very cold. And so I went and got in the van. I laid on that futon and it was 2 hours, and then your alarm started going off, and I could not find your phone. I thought the fan was about to blow up.
Somebody planted a bomb
Yeah,
in it.
I woke up freaking out. I was like, what is that noise?
Yeah, I think at that time I had like the beep 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 beep.
Yeah, I was like, it was starting out so soft, and I was like, what is that noise? And it started getting louder, and I was like, oh my god. I got out of the bed.
Man,
Oh,
that was great times. Dude, Dirty Honey really blew us away there.
Yeah.
I was very,
Lots of
very
respect.
pleased with their performance. Man.
For a day show, it was very packed and it was very lively.
Yeah,
They did a great job.
Yeah, I had a great time watching Dirty Honey. And somebody threw a joint on stage, and the bass player was like, "Yeah,
Don't mind if I do."
Yeah.
And the dude was like, the lead singer was like, "Did somebody just throw a blunt up on stage?" And they were like, "Woo!" And he was like, "All right, you just fulfilled one of his lifelong dreams, I guess." And he didn't take it out of his mouth once during the fucking
Dude, he
song.
smoked it to
I
the
was like,
end, man.
Wow, what a champ!
To the end, fucking champion.
You remember that there was another band there that I didn't hear of until we saw them. And that's what I like about festivals too. Is like you go, you're like, I don't really know who this band is, or like, yeah, I've heard a song from them, and then whenever you see them live, it's like if they're really, truly like do what they do, then it's like, holy shit, like you gotta listen to more of them, and then you really get hooked on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, they were like 14-year-olds, like 14-year-old.
Oh,
kids
dude, you're
in
talking.
a different country.
I saw them. I saw them open up for Black Label Society and Black Dahlia Murder. You're talking about Alien Weaponry.
Alien Weaponry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, Alien Weaponry.
And
yes.
dude, they put on a killer show in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It was fucking great.
They are just super great.
They're like 19 though. They're not 14.
They're young.
Yeah, they're young. They are very young.
You saw their guitarist during Mastodon, didn't you?
Yeah, I ran into the guitarist while at Mastodon. I was like, hey. I was like, hey, dude. I was really fucked up. I was like, hey, I saw you a few weeks ago in Fayetteville, Arkansas. You killed it tonight and that night. And he was just like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
He was like macking on some girl. I was just some drunk guy running into him. He was like, thank you so much. But like, I'm like, okay, dude.
He's
Like,
just
I get
now
it.
getting
He
into,
was
like,
very nice, but like, I was just like a fucking drunk asshole walking up to him while he's trying to talk to a
Shout
girl.
out to the people who did it together because they had great food stalls too. Like I was never like not tempted to eat there. The first night, though,
Dude, I couldn't afford to eat there.
it's so expensive though.
I spent my last dollars like getting to exit 111, man.
I ate one of those like it was like buffalo, Southwestern buffalo chicken bowls. It was just like lettuce and chicken and stuff and ranch. And as soon as we got back to the campsite, I had to poop so I shit. I remember our campsite was like an eighth of a mile.
It
It was very far.
Oh,
It was so far.
It was a cheap campsite.
It was cheap.
Hey, baby.
cheap.
But we were so far, and I thought I was gonna shit my pants. So I got in the porta potty, and you gotta turn around to sit on the toilet, and I threw my pants down, and I was about to turn around, and it just exploded out of my ass, all over the door. And so I sat down in the toilet and fixed myself, and then I just left it like that, and somebody went in right after me.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
So if you ever wonder why there's shit on the festival porta potty, just think about what happened to me and just try to empathize. People are out here having the squares.
People out here having the squares.
Oh, man.
I think every night for festivals like that, they come in
Oh
early in
yeah,
the morning and they spray it out.
every night and every morning they come.
yeah.
It's still unsanitary though. I'm sure they just sprayed it with water or something.
No, I'm sure they have a chemical.
They like
and
soap
then
or
they
something.
Ugh.
Yeah, when I was
The mornings was the best time to poo there, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, because they were kind of
Are they wet or cold?
not wet or cold.
Cold for sure.
I just wet or cold,
Oh,
man.
God.
Yeah, man. So X711 was a very fun experience. I really wish they would have it again. Obviously, they couldn't have it this year, but they didn't plan on having it either.
I know, yeah.
Anyway.
It's kind of a bummer.
They could have done it again as long as everybody stayed 6 inches apart.
They
Didn't even plan on doing it again. I guess it.
Yeah, they made a post
saying
saying that they weren't going to do it this year.
Really? Why?
Oh, man,
it was the same field as Bonnaroo, and I feel like Bonnaroo would get crazy.
Well,
than that
I feel like Bonnaroo was probably more packed than that
Probably
one.
because it didn't have the turnout gigs.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It's hard nowadays.
Dude,
for the music.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
You know, like people would rather go see
One
like
person.
like one pop artist than a band of really talented musicians.
Hey man, that's people's personal preference.
You know, that is their personal preference. I'm not saying that pop artists aren't talented.
Right.
Of course they are.
Anything
but like rock and roll is
like
rock and roll is kind of on the decline, and it kind of bums me out. Like, but that doesn't mean that it's going away. That's for sure. Like, it seems like it's on the decline, but the rock base is still there, and there's still a lot of young people who love rock, just as just like there's a lot of old people who love rock.
Yeah.
And metal, of course, too. That included. Honestly, man, lately I've never thought I would say this, but I've kind of been getting into some country artists.
Yeah, shout out to Childers.
Yeah.
Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill Simpson's the man. Tyler Childers is the man. I mean, like, I've been really jamming. Their shit.
Is it not on?
It should be on. I'll check it.
Yeah, I think
the screen was. Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Yuck.
It's okay. We still have the audio.
Oh yeah.
Oh, deal. Okay.
But then what are we gonna do?
Technical difficulties.
How long did it go out? Do you know?
Whoa. I don't know. We're gonna pause it right here. Take a little break.
Yeah.
See what's wrong with our video. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how much audio or video was cut off from our audio, but
we'll find out later.
We'll find out later when we're looking through all these files and stuff. The phone that I'm using to record this podcast on ran out of memory, not data. Data ran out of memory, and so quit recording. But here we are with Death by Salsa. Salsa, some very hot salsa.
Nope.
Hottest salsa on the planet.
Nope.
It's actually not that hot.
It's from Pepper Palace in
Honestly,
Branson, Missouri. And Turbo Sauce is not hot. I can tell you as somebody who doesn't like eat ghost pepper sauce for fun, like on my rice, that it is pretty hot unless you like eat hot stuff all the time.
Look, I can tell you that ever since we had Da Bomb, like nothing has been that hot to me.
Wing night was different.
We had a hot one tonight.
I haven't had Death by Salsa since then, but we're all gonna try one right now.
Well, we didn't use Death by Salsa on Wing Night.
Oh, it doesn't smell that bad.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, everybody grab a chip. We'll do a little dip. Here's a chip for you.
All right. We're gonna spice up this podcast.
Chip for you, sir.
It's time to spice up this podcast.
Can we just dip it, or do we have to scoop it?
I
Can we
mean,
just dip?
to each their own.
I just want to dip.
I'm doing this.
Whoa!
That's a fair amount.
Lucas,
That's a fair amount.
So
That's a man's amount.
Actually, sprinkle it on.
You got big
go ahead.
balls. I just want that.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
So
All right.
Perfect. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Let's give me.
I don't know.
Let's get hot with it.
I might change
Let's
my
get jiggy
mind.
with it.
Have you ever had this before?
No.
Okay, yeah. You're good.
Oh.
It's solid, bro. Come on.
Turbo is a liar.
All right.
Are we ready?
We'll do this all at the same time.
Yeah.
Notice how Turbo's had this before, so he's like, oh, he's getting a chunk. Never mind.
Get a little chunk.
Everybody put your chip together.
Okay.
Cheers.
Toast. Cheers, guys.
I totally lied to you.
Oh, this is really hot shit, isn't it?
It is extremely hot. It's got capsium in it, which is one of the hottest extracts you can get right now. Very, very hot. Nearly intolerable for a little bit.
Wow. Awesome, dude. Thanks for the lie.
I knew you guys wouldn't do it any other way.
Dude, we were going to do it regardless.
No, we were not going to do it regardless.
Maybe she wouldn't do it regardless.
I would not do it
It
regardless.
didn't hit my lips. The lips are the worst part about, like...
Swallowing it is a
hot
really
wings.
bad one, too.
Yeah. Honestly, like, it's tolerable, though. Like, I'm able to deal with this.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
It's very hot. It's very hot. Shout out to Death by Salsa,
Pepper Palace.
Pepper Palace, Branson, Missouri.
I think they have
Fuck
other chains,
y'all.
too, but yeah, it's getting there. I feel it now.
Nope.
Don't drink. It makes it worse.
It really does, but in all honesty, I feel like it was hotter the first time I tried it.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, like, it was hot, but was it Da Bomb hot? No, it was not Da Bomb hot.
Listen, I need something to help my mouth.
More chips. That's all we can offer.
Are you good?
No.
Death by Salsa. It is pretty hot.
It's pretty good. And honestly, what we used to do whenever we first got it.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
we've lost both of our guests.
I know. Lucas and I would make cheese dip, like with white Velveeta. And we would put like 2 spoonfuls in there, mix it around, and it gave it a good flavor.
A little spice to it.
This one is.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, not as bad as it was the first time. The calcium is really what gets you there.
What's the capsule, man?
I don't know. Let me look up the Scovilles on it. Because I know that capsium's like a super extremely hot type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The only thing that's gonna beat it, guys, is time.
And strawberries.
Strawberries? Does that help?
Yeah.
Hand me one then.
Uh-oh.
I can't get up. We're filming a podcast.
It's worse when you stop eating them.
Yep. Then don't do the strawberries. Then.
There's no reason to then.
Time is the only thing that's your friend.
Look, I'm not trying to subscribe to you right now. I just want to know your Scovilles. Maybe later. Pepper Palace.
Why are we so bad?
Yeah, Death by Salsa. Hot shit.
Hot shit, y'all.
Hot shit. The later it goes on, it is comparable to the bomb.
Wow. Online, Google has told me the first result, 3 million Scovilles is for the Pepper Palace for Death by Salsa.
Wow.
Intense. But see, whenever you think of the bomb is a habanero hot sauce, and that's only 134,000 Scovilles, and that's 3 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo! Got you fired up, don't it?
Oh yeah.
I like it.
That's pretty. It's good. It's delicious. It's just so hot.
Very, very hot. But
Oh my god. It's so bad.
So the capsium is what really makes it Sophia.
really makes you tick.
It goes. Pepper extract started over 1 million Scoville units and goes as high as 16 million.
I don't know if butter's gonna help you or
Don't
not, Brandy.
eat butter, Brandy.
Pure crystallized capsium.
Just get a water.
is
Come sit
16
down.
million
Time's the only
Scovilles.
thing that's gonna help. They're right.
Oh wow.
I
You
wonder
got a
if
little bit of
like
something in your beard, bro.
I wonder if you smoke it.
Still in there. In the front.
There's videos.
Go like this. There you go.
I was
Wow.
saving it for later. Really not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, guys. In all honesty.
Yeah, same. Like,
Like,
well,
I'm still
it's
hot.
worse than I thought it was gonna be because you said it wasn't that hot. But
Death by Salsa.
I never had Death by Salsa. This is the first thing I consider hot since I'd had the bomb. I will give it that.
You gotta remember though, with the bomb, we had like a bunch of it on there, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we come on and smash each other's wings into
Yeah.
each other to like get each one hotter.
Smashing
Yeah.
our meats together.
I have a Satan's Blood extract, which is extract from a red pepper, and that's only 800,000 Scovilles. But
Satan's blood is pretty fucking hot.
you try a dab of that, and you're not supposed to like have it without like cooking with it, you know, because it's an extract. It's supposed to like
Yeah.
whatever heat up and shit.
Those of you that don't know, Turbo is like a hot sauce.
Love hot sauce.
He's like a hot sauce enthusiast.
I'm down to clown with the hot stuff.
Down
Yeah.
the clown.
He's the only guy I know who carries around Million Scoville hot sauce
He
wherever
puts
he
it in his
goes.
butt.
You
That's
know?
what he does before a show to get him going. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, ah!
So like my drum throne has like a little like plastic like a fiberglass tubing.
That you
It's
put
like
this
hollowed
on.
out. I put a little hot sauce in there, and
And
then
when
I
you-
just like sit on it. It's like the size of a pin.
And when you push a button, it like pounds it up in there.
Doesn't stretch you out too bad every night.
All right, yeah, I got one of those fucking little things that do this. Whenever you step on them, they blow out air. So I have a tube going there to the bottom of that little pin thing, and so whenever I'm ready for it, I shoot it, and it goes straight up into my butt, and then I'm ready.
That's
to
cool.
go.
I thought it was every time you hit your kick. So that's a lot better than I
No,
thought.
that's a good idea too, though. That'd probably be too much.
So if you guys ever see Turbo up on stage really sweating, because you know he sweats, he's soaking wet when he's done.
We're all sweating.
That's because nobody sweats as much as Turbo sweats on stage. He's like,
Mom, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
it's because he's got the hot sauce in his butt.
That's why. Exactly.
It's so bad.
Yeah, drumming's not like a cardio workout. Right?
Not at all, no.
Dude, drumming is a crazy cardio workout, man. I used to, back in the day, I'd be like, I'd be working at McDonald's, and I would just get some stupid thought, I'm going to go home, I'm going to listen to Rest in Peace and play the whole album. Like, I can even play, like, a fucking drum beat and right. But I would get on, I would listen to Rest in Peace on my headphones, try my best to keep up with Nick Menza, and I would be tired by the end of the first song, like, halfway through. Like,
you did pretty good, though. You're really good at doing, like, what Lars does.
So, I'm all right. Lars is good. Lars is really good.
Yeah, just don't be getting at Spotify or anything.
No, dude. Honestly, like, Spotify and streaming and stuff they've been it's the future, man. And they've helped out listeners and audiences a lot because it's not pirating music. It's a very cheap way to listen to music for basically free. You have an unlimited library for like $12 a month.
Right. And then you could get the free version of Spotify. You just have like ads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the free version of Spotify. Like I've listened to it before, and the ads. I mean, I don't like ads as it is, but I understand like that's how they make money if you're not paying for it.
Yeah.
But the thing that gets me about the free version is, and I'm okay with it because like it's only $12 a month, whatever.
Yeah.
But like you have to you find an artist that you want to listen to, and you can select an album, but it'll just play like whatever it wants to play.
Yeah,
so
I'm not
I
about that.
want to hear an album from the beginning to the end.
Worth the money to play or to pay to get the full album experience, because it's not a real album experience unless you're hearing start to finish.
Right.
That's the way to listen to an album. That's how the artist intended it. At least that's how I see it. But like, granted, while Spotify's like helped out listeners a lot, it's really hurt musicians in like income.
Yeah, for sure. It's not like record sales anymore.
I think it's a wonderful thing, though. I know that
it would be even better if they paid musicians better.
You know that they're making so much money.
Yeah, to make like minimum wage as a minimum wage as a solo artist, I think you would need like 3 million listens a month or something crazy like that. I mean, I don't know for sure. I know it's millions of listens a month.
You get pennies off of the listen, like
not even fractions
pennies,
of pennies off the listens. And I think it's ridiculous because people have basically gotten to the point where they expect their music to be free, and that's just the way. Like, I disagree, but that's just the way the music industry's going.
Right.
And that's just what we have to adapt to. You can't make your money off of albums anymore. That's just the cold, hard truth. Like, nobody, unless you're selling a lot of physical vinyls, because nobody's really buying CDs, but vinyls and tapes are what's selling. And it's not like back in the day, a band would come out with an album and get royalties from their album, like, a decent amount of royalties from their record sales. Nowadays, your album is basically just like a bonus if you make some money on it. And it's just new music to give your fans to play while you're on tour. And COVID-19 has kind of taken away touring from everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's, not kind of, it has taken away touring.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, in Arkansas, shows are coming back. I'm pretty sure shows are back in Texas.
I think so.
A lot of these are social distance shows. You have to wear masks.
You got to remember, Arkansas is one of the most lax states. We have been one of the most lax states about COVID.
Honestly, Arkansas handled COVID pretty bad, if you ask me.
Bad, yeah.
But
there are people who don't even think COVID's a thing
in Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can call it a hoax.
Oh, I know. We played.
Shout out to QAnon.
Shout out to QAnon for filling the brains of the weak-minded, the Karens of the world. Not saying like QAnon, like their biggest thing is like child trafficking. Child trafficking, like that's actually a thing. That's a thing. It's believable.
Everything's a thing, but like the QAnon, like I don't know.
Yeah, I sincerely don't think that people are eating babies for adrenochrome.
You don't know though. They
could be. They
like,
could be.
I mean, the aliens are real, so like I don't believe that anything's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there is, and fuck those people if they are. But if you listen to the QAnon people and you're supposed to save our children, start with your local pedophiles, and then work your way up to the celebrities.
Yeah, I think there's like websites that you can get on, like see all these fucking red dots around you.
Yeah, that's scary, dude. Like fucking, pedophilia is a fucked up thing. It's a fucked up thing, and like I don't know any logical solution to deal with pedophiles. Fucking put them down. I don't know.
Put them down. Like,
put them down.
Shoot them out the airlock. They're sus.
Shoot them out the airlock.
I don't. There's something like if you're pissing outside, you can get charged as like some type of sexual predator or something.
Yeah.
I think you get like public indecency or something,
and then
you'll be like a registered sex offender if you get pissing outside.
If you're a registered sex offender, then you'd have to fucking like imagine like it's like, dude, I was just pissing outside, but you have to go to like everybody in like a certain block radius and tell them that you're a registered sex offender.
That would suck because just pissing outside, like that's like your. I know we grew up out in the country.
Nature's right.
And you're fucking right. Like
Nature
what were humans?
Expects you to piss on.
What were humans doing before bathrooms? They were in like outhouses. They were pissing outside. Women piss outside. Men piss outside. Everyone pisses outside.
In the street, in the middle of the street,
dude. Yeah, fucking. I remember New Orleans as a kid.
People weren't walking and just fucking taking shit in the street.
Now taking a shit in the street's a little different because there's like a lot of diseases that come with that. That's why they don't do that anymore.
What do you do? Carry toilet paper on hand? Like, I'm gonna take a shit.
People used to fill up chamber pots and then just throw them out a window. Like they'd empty them out a window.
Yeah, they'd throw them out the window.
And it would be all over the street and stuff. Like it's gross.
It's like Flea Bottom in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
They fucking just throw their shit out the window and there's just excuse me, shit on the street. I got the hiccups now. Oh no!
I got the hiccups as soon as
Are you back?
I need it.
In just a minute.
Hey, grab me a beer when you come back.
Deal.
Yeah, the salsa's honestly already wore off.
Yeah.
How many minutes? Okay, it's about 15 minutes of hurt. And then after that, you're pretty good on Death by Salsa.
I enjoyed it.
The first 7 minutes are probably the most painful. But if you're into really hot stuff...
It's not real pain. It's just uncomfort.
It's uncomfort. You're right.
Discomfort.
It's discomfort. It's not real pain.
Well, okay, but we also...
Death by Salsa. Where's it from again? The Pepper Palace, Branson, Missouri. Check it out. I'm sure they have a website. Order it online. It's some hot shit.
They have so many other salsas too. Please, if you have not gone, go.
Yeah.
They have hot sauces, salsas, beef jerky. They have everything there. They're awesome. They're super nice, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Any questions you have.
So today's sponsor on this podcast is the Pepper Palace. They don't know it yet. They're going to be the sponsor for this one.
We're going to call them up.
Yeah. Send them a bunch of emails and everything.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? We mentioned you in a podcast. Give us money.
Give us hot sauce.
Give us more hot sauce.
Yeah, just give us more hot sauce.
I'm solid with that.
It's some good stuff. I mean, it's honestly, if you're someone who has like more of a mild set of taste buds, one scoop in a bowl of normal salsa will be just enough.
Yeah, I put this when I make like cheese dip or just anything but tomatoes. I put a tablespoon of this in whatever I'm mixing it into.
It's really good.
It is really
good. It makes it just like hot Cheeto hot, like the kind of hot that makes you want to keep eating it.
Yeah.
It's not too hot. Yeah. It's just slow burn.
I imagine like, we just kind of like dipped it in, but how bad would the burn be if you took a whole just good chunk of that? Do you want to do it with me?
No, but I'll get you a spoon.
I'm good with that by
I'll
sausage
get you a spoon.
No, I'll just dip it with a chip and get a good chunk.
I want you to take a spoonful of it.
Absolutely.
A spoonful of salsa
helps. 17 minutes later, how you doing?
Beer delivery.
My God.
How is your taste buds after that Death by Salsa?
I'm pretty sure that
if we had
I don't have the
we
coronavirus.
Yeah, you can taste.
Yeah,
that's
I can
a sign.
taste that.
You're good. You're good to go.
I can smell it.
You're good to go.
Like, my sinuses are clear.
Honestly, like, for real, like, every time I do take something like this, like Death by Salsa, like, I get, like, my sinuses are clear, my mouth feels way better.
Oh, yeah.
It cleanses it out.
The next morning,
puts hair in your chest, doesn't it?
Too.
Yeah, your asshole hurts the next morning and you, like, shit yourself. But that even feels better after.
No.
Wow.
No.
I'm, like, cleaned out now.
No.
It's not like a talking
Ladies,
shit.
clean entry over here.
I should let everybody know my job is I'm just a professional shitter. That's why I keep talking about shit.
Oh man.
He does
we like to call ourselves professional musicians, but are we really professional? I don't know.
Professional has a lot of different
connotations.
And the term of professional means getting paid for what you do. That's so like if you win my stepdad explained this to me a long time ago. If you win like a tournament, like a golf tournament or something, and you win money, you're a professional golfer because you got paid for it.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. By no means are we like fucking.
So we're all professional shitters, people.
I don't get paid for shitting. What are you talking about?
Boss makes $1, I make $0.10. That's why I
shit on company time. Exactly. I would sing that every day at McDonald's. I want to thank my crew at Centerton McDonald's for dealing with my poopy absences. I promise I didn't get any of that on your food. Customers who win.
If anything, people always worry about fast food workers. People always worry about fast food workers being so like they're gonna spit on my food or something. Like if anything, I'm gonna put extra food in there. Like I'm gonna put an extra slice of bacon on it, or I'm gonna put an extra piece of cheese by accident.
Whenever it was like a if you were going through like a rough hour and it's like really busy and someone gets like extra something, sometimes I'd be like, oh. You want extra onions? And you'd scoop a handful of onions out of your fucking pan.
More dehydrated onions than patty.
Yeah. And you'd be like, here's your extra, jackass. And you'd fucking give it to them. And, sometimes you'd get complaints about how sloppy it was, but most of the time you didn't hear shit.
Yeah. They asked for it, and then I guarantee you, the next time they fucking come through, they're not going to ask for extra onions anymore.
Yeah. And that's no offense to people who like extra onions and shit.
I love extra
Honestly, yeah, I love onions too. It's just sometimes you're a fast food worker and you've had a shitty day. You're a manager. You've had 4 crew people call in. You're staying 6 hours late waiting for the next manager to come in.
So you can hand the shit show over to them.
Yeah, so you can hand the shit show over to them. And people in restaurants right now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, the night crew did this, or the day crew did that. You're all the same crew, so fuck both of you.
Figure it out, man.
Figure it out. That's restaurant life.
Yeah,
night crew and day crew will be a fucking rivalry in every restaurant you work at. It doesn't matter where you're at. Night crew, not even restaurants. Night crew versus day crew. Well, day crew didn't do this. That's what the morning crew says when they get there. And then the night crew, other way around. Day crew didn't do this. That's what the night crew says. And then the morning crew come in like, well, night crew didn't do this. And it's just a shit show. You all work at the same place. Suck it up.
Get the fuck over yourselves.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
We've been involved in this crew versus that crew drama at McDonald's and other places.
And they just quit their jobs and became musicians.
Yeah, professional musicians.
It wasn't for them.
Can I have the chips?
You absolutely can.
Oh my God, you're eating more of that?
I'm not going to get a big old glob.
Get a big old glob, dude.
Come on, get a big old glob, you big
Big
piss.
glob, big glob.
Yeah, I ate like 700 grams of
God.
strawberry.
Show it to the camera. Oh, man, that's a big glob. All right. That's some hot salsa. You go.
I just got over
Get it,
that.
bro.
Lick
That's...
it.
Woo!
Oh, God, you're so sick.
Feel it coming
3 minutes of pain time.
3 minutes? Mine was forever.
I was doing a Spider-Man quote.
That's filthy. That is filthy, and you should go to hell for that. That is definitely...
If hell is hotter than that salsa, I will be impressed, Satan.
That's right. If hell is hotter than that, I don't want in. What happened?
We're good. He's tightened up a little bit.
His core's tight.
Every breath you
his
take,
shoulders are back.
every breath you take burns. But
ooh, yeah. Feel
let
it.
the salsa.
Feel it. Let me feel.
Soak in.
Oh, burn my hand.
Ow!
It burned my hand.
I was just hearing that on fire, bro.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, you're like that Snapchat filter where your face is on fire right now. Oh, you're such a lying sack of shit. That was filthy.
I've had hotter.
Yeah, I've had hotter too.
But as far as the salsa goes,
salsa-wise, this is the hottest salsa I've ever had.
That's disgusting. I would not. That is not enjoyable.
But hot sauces, I've had hotter hot sauces.
That is not enjoyable.
Hot sauces, I guess,
a different thing. If we go to El Lindo and get chicken, cheese, and rice, okay, if you put that on there, I'd be like, yuck, no, I'm not gonna eat it. Okay, and I love chicken, cheese, and rice.
It's really good with cheese dip, I bet. I put a little bit of cheese dip.
Yeah.
You know, King Burrito in Fayetteville, shout out to them.
King Burrito's the shit. Taco Tuesday's King Burrito. $1 tacos.
They're Diablo King Burritos.
Yeah. It's hot.
My God, it's so hot.
No. That's just not enjoyable.
And the Grande Burrito, King Burrito. If you want 2 meals for 1 meal, get the Grande Burrito. Yeah, I get the Grande Burrito. It's like $10 burrito, maybe $12 burrito. But it is worth it.
It's like this fucking long.
Yeah, if you're not a sissy.
You could. I fucking stretch out the Grande Burrito for 2 meals. I'll eat it for lunch and I'll eat it again for dinner.
Because he's a sissy.
You got the
yeah, I do.
A little hot, isn't it?
You step outside, buddy. It's pretty cold out there.
Is it cold yet?
Probably.
It's probably
It's
cold.
fall, y'all.
It's fall, y'all.
Happy fall, y'all. Happy fall, y'all.
Yeah, guess what? Fall means we're close to winter. And winter means we're fucking almost done with 2020.
Fuck 2020.
2020 is a shit show.
Dumpster
2021,
fire.
like the January 1st, like something huge is gonna happen. Like Cthulhu's gonna come out of the ocean, or like we're gonna get hit by an asteroid, or
honestly,
aliens.
I don't know if 2021 will be much better.
Yeah, like why the fuck?
Like the only thing that could be better is COVID's over.
Oh yes.
And COVID being over is a huge thing.
Right.
It's a huge
Let
thing.
it be done. I'm tired of it.
But like all the fucking bullshit politics and crazy people on the right and the left, they're still gonna be around. People are still polarized. We need a big fucking unity thing for the nation.
We need a spiritual awakening.
We do.
We do, man.
Everybody just needs to do ayahuasca.
Everyone needs to have or psilocybin. Everyone needs to just do some psilocybin mushrooms or ayahuasca or any kind of psychedelic. And, I promise you that most people who do it are going to change their outlook on the world if they do, the regular dose of.
And a lot of people are scared they're going to have a bad trip, but that's part of it.
Yeah.
If you're having a bad trip, there's a reason you're having a bad trip.
Yeah.
I mean, like you need to be responsible about it. Don't do it for recreation. I mean, you can. I mean, people do.
People do.
And it's not a bad thing, but if you want to get the best experience out of it, you need to, make sure you're in a clean environment, make sure you're comfortable, you're safe, and then, you just need to just have that bad trip. You need to have it because you're facing yourself. You're facing your own problems, things you think about all the time, things you're scared of, and once you resolve those things, you're a better person.
Yeah. Absolutely, I agree, man. Like it's a very big look onto oneself,
and you can't do that kind of thing. And people say they see things, they see higher beings, something, they meet someone, that guides them through that. There's nothing like that. Like there's nothing.
Well, I mean, maybe I've heard people on DMT definitely see interdimensional beings. I've never done DMT, so I can't vouch.
Yeah.
For or against it, but from what I've heard, people claim to have seen things that are out of this world on DMT. And I mean, like, sometimes, like, if your brain runs away on a psychedelic, sometimes you close your eyes and you see things in your minds that you can't even really describe with the English language.
Yeah, there's just unexplainable things.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to that. I think that consciousness is something that we really need to study and figure out what it is, because we still don't know. I think that a spiritual awakening is needed in the world because we are going in the wrong direction. People are unhappy. There's so many problems in the world. We're causing so many problems in the world. Climate change.
Yeah.
We're warring with each other. We should have been a one world government a long time ago, and we're all intelligent beings. Why?
People are gonna be like, New World Order.
Yeah, New World Order. Cool. I want a New World Order. I want that to happen. I want the world to have one government. I just want it to happen so bad. I want everybody to speak one common language.
Yeah, one world government. Like what I want more than anything is a future like Star Trek. And I don't know if they're one world government or not. I mean, maybe they have individual governments that are part of their federation.
Yeah, but the federation is like the whole
one thing. But Star Trek is the ideal future for mankind, where we're like have the capabilities to travel, interstellarly through space, and you also have a machine that you press a button or you tell it what kind of food you want and it makes it.
That would get rid of money.
That would get rid of money would be useless. I mean, like,
exploration and the pursuit of knowledge is something that we as intelligent people crave. Yeah. Even if you don't like to learn, there's something that you want to know, and that's why people are on their phones all the time. They want to know about who's doing this, who's doing that, But there's other people out there who ask bigger questions, and I think the space travel, long distance space travel, will happen in our generation. Because we're so close to being able to connect our minds to machines. Like, once we can put our
Neuralink.
Once we Elon Musk Neuralink, once that happens, it's just the first step, and we're gonna upload our consciousness into a robot, and we're gonna go explore the universe. That's what people think the Greys are, the aliens that are referred to as the Greys. They think they're artificial constructs from another world that they sent here, because that would be the most logical thing. We already send robots to other worlds. If we could put our brain in one that we could move around like a human body, we would. I mean, that's the first thing we would do with that kind of technology.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And it sounds really cool, but like, it takes away your mortality.
Yeah.
And being mortal is a big part of about being human.
Biological in general is going to be a huge thing. But I think that the next great divide between humanity will be the decision whether we need to, that's the way we need to evolve, or if we need to let evolution take its natural course. But I think I would be on the side of, hey, if it's advanced enough, like nanites and stuff like that, like you could simulate a human body pretty well. Mm-hmm. I would absolutely have my brain uploaded. Because I think that we are more than, I don't think I'm human. I think I'm a consciousness in a human body, having a human experience. That's
interesting way.
That's what I believe.
But that death is imminent. Like it's
inevitable.
It's inevitable. Yeah, but like, who's to say death is the end?
Yeah, we don't know if death is the end. Just
because my body dies doesn't mean. I just feel like a consciousness is such a unique thing. I think it's something that that just continues. Like, either we're all part of one conscious being, and we're just shattered into a million different little links of consciousness, and it's that one being having a maybe a lucid dream or like a psychedelic trip, like a higher interdimensional being, and we are results of that. And when we die, we come out of the trip, we rejoin the collective consciousness, or our consciousness gets reborn into another body.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we have no idea.
We don't know.
We have no idea. Like, this life could be like hell compared to the next life, or it could be heaven compared to the next life, or there could be no next life. Honestly, I don't know.
You could just be gone.
You could just be gone.
Something doing psychedelics when I was younger, that's something that I felt. I came to terms with a long time ago. Death is not the end. It can't be. After seeing the things that you see when you do mushrooms and you do LSD and you do DMT, when you see those things, you're like, wow, like, there's no way, like, this life is not simple. Like, we are an extraordinary miracle of just the universe, like life, intelligent life, like us. I just don't believe that death is the end.
Yeah, I mean, that's death as a construct scares a lot of people, because that means the end of this life. But like you said, we don't know, and the not knowing makes it better. If everyone knew what was going to happen when you would die, like, the point of living would be reduced.
Absolutely.
You just off yourself anytime if you knew that. Like, if you're in a really bad situation and like everything is absolute shit,
life would lose meaning.
And it's like, oh,
exactly,
well, if I know that if I die, like, this is going to be over, and like, it's not going to be as bad as this. It's just going to be over. Like, there's nothingness after that, then like people would be killing themselves left and right.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure that.
But that would be a comfort too. Like if I died, Like, there's nothing after this, and like that would just make my life so much more precious,
more fulfilling.
Right.
It would be like, wow,
That's
every
why you gotta
little
do what
thing
you can.
is, every little thing is magical because I'm getting to live it. I get to experience it. I just want to have so many experiences, and I'm really glad that you guys have toured before and traveled the country and stuff, and gotten to do that because those are some experiences that are very cool.
Yeah, and we're just beginning, hopefully.
Hopefully this is just the start.
2020 was supposed to be a big branch out, and COVID hit.
F2020.
So 2021, we're going to be branching out more.
Yes,
and playing more shows.
2021.
Hopefully there'll be a reliable vaccine that people aren't afraid of. Hopefully Bill Gates doesn't develop it so people aren't tripped out. Because for some reason people hate Bill Gates.
Here's the deal, man. If somebody super rich and powerful is trying to take over the world, in reality, what can we do about it?
Well, honestly, nothing. They have drones. They've got drones.
Have you ever met Bill Gates? No, I don't even know where Bill Gates lives. What am I going to do about it?
Exactly.
I think if Amazon would deliver the vaccine, we'd all take it. Because we love Amazon
Everyone's
packages.
love.
I love Amazon.
Please, Jeff Bezos, give me the cure.
Oh, this is it, Amazon.
My package should be here. I got some harem pants. The ones
Nice.
that are big and baggy.
Nice.
I got quadruple XL.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk around the house in them.
Are you not going to go anywhere else with them?
Absolutely. I'll be out on the back deck doing weird poses. Acting like I'm doing yoga.
Please let us come
The other
over.
day I was doing some stretches because, my back's been hurt.
Yeah.
I was doing it at my mom's. My sister walked out. She's got an alternative aesthetic. She's a very strange girl. I love her to death. She's awesome.
I like that. That's very kind. That's very kind.
She's awesome. I love
I've
her.
never met your sister, dude.
Yeah, you guys will never meet my sister.
Oh!
That means she's attractive, man.
I don't trust her. You shouldn't trust him either. Anyway, but she's awesome. What was I talking about? Oh, she had hair and pants on.
Trust.
No, what the fuck was I talking about?
You were doing stretches.
Oh, she was like, oh, you're doing yoga. And I was like, nah, man. I'm just trying to make my back sound very... But I was like, wow, this kind of probably does look like yoga from the outside. Because I was doing a real deep stretch.
That's hilarious.
Man, yeah, yoga. That's typically the shit we do on Thursdays at the gym. Sorry we missed the gym today, Jim.
Sorry.
We were setting up this podcast.
We
were talking you up.
Shout out to Chris Mounts.
Yeah, CrossFit.
Chris Mounts, the fittest man in Arkansas.
Recharge Fitness.
Run 3 or 4 years so far. Chris has for the fittest man in Arkansas.
Yes, he has. He's phenomenal.
With all the love in the world, Chris Mounts.
Chris Mounts, all the love. All the love.
Fittest man in Arkansas. Yep. And I'm the flippoest man in Arkansas.
Whoa.
I don't know. There's some other flippos out there.
No, that's a positive or a negative.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
Look at just burning each other in here.
Wow.
Burning each other.
Ouch.
Flippos are cool, man. They got a cool last name.
It's a super cool last name.
Yeah.
It's very original.
Samuel says my name sounds like a country artist.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It does.
Lucas Akins. That sounds like he could be.
I just want to be a country
shows.
artist now, just because he said that.
Well, dude, we've been teaching you country bass.
I just.
My mama just left me and
like
killed my dog.
Cocaine, cheating woman, blue.
It's perfect. It's a gold platinum.
Perfect.
Platinum.
Right there.
That song's
Right.
called Platinum, dude.
The raccoon, cocaine, cheating woman, blues.
Raccoon.
Still, she left right before she stole my Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
The raccoon, cocaine, cheating woman, blues.
We gotta work on the lyrics of that, man. We'll make it a song for you.
We do, man. Anybody watching
it,
this, the raccoons are the best pets you could ever have with their little paws eating grapes.
Have you ever had a raccoon?
No.
He almost bought one at some point.
I was so close.
You
man.
really tried.
I have the money to do it now, and I kind of want to.
Dude.
Tanner will not let me get another animal, but he said he
another animal. You don't even have one animal.
Yeah, well, he won't let me get another animal other than a a raccoon. So
A
like,
trouser snake.
That's right.
we've been talking about getting an iguana.
6 inches apart now.
6 inches.
We've been talking about getting an iguana,
man.
and I want one of the ones that are like invading Florida, the ones that get like 3 feet long.
Yeah.
Because he said they like run really fast.
Yes, they
climb
do.
trees. And I want to get like little fake palm trees, put it in here in the house,
Oh my god.
and just have the iguana like run around the house like a dog. Like, come here, Rex. You know, and he like comes and jumps up here, and he's like, "Rrr."
Man, can iguanas love you like the same way a dog can?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded animals, right?
They're probably really mean.
Cold-blooded,
Yeah, that's a I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never owned a reptilian
No.
animal.
Raccoons are either really mean or they're really sweet.
Really? There's no in
Yeah.
between?
That's what my dad said. He used to have raccoons. Yeah, there's no in between.
It's like a woman. They're either really mean or really sweet.
Oh, man. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Ain't no in between.
Most time, if they're really sweet, they're really boring, though.
Hey. Fuck you.
Man.
Whatever.
Well, dudes, it's been a pretty good podcast.
It's been
I
a
think
great
so,
podcast.
man.
Thank you so much for letting us join you, and thank you for burning my mouth off.
Well, I've had a good time talking to you guys.
Absolutely.
This has been a first for me and Turbo, and hopefully many more to come
Yes.
without as many technical difficulties.
I'm sure there will be many more to
I'm sure there will be, but I'll make sure my camera
Thanks
has
for bearing
the
with
storage.
us.
Thank you to Lucas. You have been so full of energy and
Yeah, dude.
stories.
You've been really
and-
I
great.
just have a lot of stories where I
Yeah.
can shit myself. Oh, before we leave,
Oh.
before we let you guys go, shitting at the park the other week.
Oh, tell,
right.
do
That's
tell,
right.
tell, yes.
So I'm seeing this girl right now. Her name is Mars, like the planet.
like the planet.
And I like her.
And we were at the park, and I was pushing her on the swing, and I gotta go pee. So being the awesome guy I am at 1 o'clock in the morning at the city park, I went and peed on a tree, and as soon as I peed, I shit my pants. I mean, like, I had to fart, and I like just shit my pants. And so, like, what do? There's no porta potties, there's no like covered areas, except for the jungle gym. So I get in the jungle gym, and I like had to like rip my underwear off with my
Children
pants on.
play there.
Well, I didn't get it anywhere, but I was like, oh my god, like I'm on this like, I'm like hanging out with this cute girl, and I just shit my pants.
Did she know at the time that
Oh
she
yeah,
shat
she was
herself?
like, "What happened?" I was like, "I shit my pants." If you know me, then that's pretty believable. I'm really not shy about it.
I believe it.
And yeah, I just threw them in the trash can, and it stank really bad. These people walked down, and I'm sure they smelled it because they were like hovering by the trash can, and they like walked away really fast. It was bad. I lost a good pair of underwear that night.
R.I.P. underwear.
Rip to the underwear.
R.I.P. underwear.
Hopefully that
out to
doesn't
the
get me in
garbage.
trouble. Like,
Yeah, shout out to the city workers that empty that trash.
I know, right?
There's a real hero.
not the first time I've shit myself at that park, but
It won't be the last.
Won't be the last.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh man. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. It's been a great first podcast for us, and maybe you'll see us again next week.
Yes.
Awesome.
Woo!